Mm. Okay, so take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Just let yourself sink into the ground. Give yourself permission to let go. Give yourself permission to relax. And then I want you to notice how the rib cage feels, how the shoulder blades feel. And notice on that inhale how the rib cage expands, how the rib cage contracts. And then bring your arms just a little bit higher so they're going a little bit more straight across from each other. And again, take a few deep breaths, really noticing how the rib cage moves. What happened across those ribs, across the collarbones with that adjustment in the arms? And then one more time, take your arms just a little bit higher again, just noticing the change. Relax the arms. And then bring your awareness to your hands. And on the next inhale, I want you to spread your hands, open up the palm, try to get the back of the hand to the ground, the fingers to the ground, the thumbs down. And then on the exhale, slowly let them relax. Inhale, open up those hands, trying to spread them out in that T, reach the arms long. Exhale and relax. Just a couple more here, just like that. Starting to activate all those nerve endings that we tend to forget about in those hands. Excuse me. And then slowly bring both feet flat on the ground, knees toward the ceiling. Take a breath or two. Notice the change in body position. Notice how your low back feels. Notice how the hips might sit a little differently on the ground. And then slowly walk those feet out so they're mat width apart. Again, take a breath or two, notice the change. And then with your next exhale, let both legs fall to the right. That left hip's gonna come up, and notice what that left arm does. And then slowly inhale, you come back into center. Exhale, your legs go to the left. Right hip comes up. And again, notice what that right shoulder does. Inhale, float back to center. Exhale, legs go right again. And as you're doing that, let that left arm sweep up toward your head some. And then slowly bring yourself back down or back into center. Bring the legs as well. That was a poor cue on my part. And then inhale, the legs go to the left. That right arm sweeps up on the ground toward the head. And then exhale, back to center. One more time. So you're adding the head, Ryan, so let's add the head with a little bit more intention. So slowly drop the knees to the right, sweep the left arm. Which way do you want the head to go? Do you want to go toward or away from that arm? I give you different effects. And then back to center. And then last time going toward the left with the knees, the right arm sweeps. Which way do you want that head to go? And then back to center. Arms to your sides. Check in for a moment. Feet comfortable distance apart. Notice how you feel. And then please bring both knees into your chest, hands over the tops of the knees so the fingers are pointing toward your toes. Coming into Apanasana. So as you inhale, the knees slowly press away. As you exhale, the abdominals draw in, the knees pull into the chest. Feel that low back round. Inhale, slowly press away. Exhale, slowly pull back in. All right, slight change this time. So inhale, both knees press away. As you exhale, the right knee pulls in, left knee can press out a little bit more, head rolls to the right. And then slowly inhale, back to center. Exhale, left knee pulls in, head rolls to the left, right knee can reach away a little bit farther. And then inhale, back to center. So let's do 2 more sets like this. So just get into the neck and shoulders a little bit. So take your time switching sides as the breath guides you to. Finish with that left knee pulling in. Slowly take both knees back out, head comes center, and then feet can come down to the ground. Arms to your side. Check in for a moment, see how you feel. All right. From here, on the next exhale, I want you to engage through the core. Use your glutes to slowly lift the hips up, only as high as you're comfortable. As you inhale, open from the heart. So lift that breastbone toward the ceiling, keeping your low back long. On the next exhale, slowly articulate the spine down, dropping down vertebrae by vertebrae. And then inhale, your spine goes long again. Feel yourself expand. Exhale, core engages, engage those glutes, slowly lifting the hips up. Again, only as high as you're comfortable, stay long through your low back. Inhale, open from the heart a little bit more, breastbone pushes upward. Exhale, slowly articulate down vertebrae by vertebrae. And inhale, release. So do 2 more like this. So taking your time, use that exhale to give you the strength and the stability to lift the hips so the glutes fire, the hamstrings are working, pressing down on the feet. On that inhale, just trying to open the heart a little bit more. Exhale, slowly release down. So notice on the roll, how do you feel? What do you feel? Is it each vertebrae moving on its own, or is it kind of like one section at a time? Last one here. Feel the breath expand, the low back stays long as you open through the heart, and then exhale slowly back. Check in, see how you feel. All right, arms come up about a 30-degree angle above your shoulders, and bring your feet and knees together. So coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, bound angle. So with the next inhale, you slowly let your knees open out into diamond, long through the low back so you're engaged. And think about pressing those shoulder blades down into the ground. So again, open the chest up. As you exhale, both knees gently come back into center. Relax the arms. Inhale, start from the hands, open the arms, let the knees open out to diamond. And exhale, slowly pull back together. We got one more like this. And then we're gonna go in Supta Baddha Konasana and allow those knees to stay for 3 breaths. So really working a little bit of ride of the breath here. So that inhale, the knees go to diamond, arms press down. Exhale, relax the arms, the knees lift up just a little bit. Feel that core engaging, and maybe that's a better indicator. And the engagement through that core on that exhale slowly pulls those knees back. We got 1 or 2 more. Take your time. And then on the next exhale, slowly bring both knees back to center. Arms down by your sides. Check in. How do you feel? And then please roll over onto your abs. Face down. Legs are a comfortable distance apart. Arms are down by your side. And then you can roll your head to the left to start. So again, take a few breaths. Feel, inhale. Notice what happens to the rib cage in this position. Feel, exhale. And then with your next inhale, shoulder blades start to grow together. Reach the arms, and then slowly push the breastbone forward, nose to center. So coming up into a gentle extension. Exhale, stay here, right down about halfway. Inhale, lift the arms, pick yourself up a little bit more. So you're using those arms. And then exhale, head rotates to the right, all the way down. Inhale, shoulder blades pull back, reach the arms, push the breastbone forward, nose center. As you exhale, right down about halfway, use the breath. Inhale, pick the arms up, let that lift you higher, staying out of that low back. And then exhale and release. So we have 1 more set here. So inhale, open and lift, nose center. Exhale, lower down. So really think about engaging to the core here. Inhale, keep that core engaged. Lift the arms, that lifts the breastbone higher. Head down to the right. And last one. And release. Check in. See how you feel. And then please bring yourself into child's pose. Sitting back on those heels as far back as you're comfortable. Arms go wherever's most comfortable for you. Take a few breaths. Again, go back to the awareness of the rib cage, of that expansion and the contraction. And then gently begin to rock your hips side to side. So hips sway to the left, hips sway to the right. And link it to your breath. So I'll give you some freedom here. How do you want to link it? So it's inhale in one direction, exhale the other. And I really want you to pay attention and feel like you're getting those femurs to turn in the hip sockets. So we really did working on that disassociation, getting into the low back. And then please come around onto your back again. Back to where we started. So legs can be bent, legs can be out straight, your choice. So we're being more curious about the arm position here. So take a few breaths with your arms where you have them right now. Notice the effect on the chest, on the shoulders, on the neck. And then I want you to move the arms to a different place. So they may go higher, they may go lower. Again, what's the effect on the rib cage, on the chest, on the collarbones, on the neck, on the breath even. And then again, move the arms. Be curious as you're moving them. Maybe they go up, maybe they go down. Notice the effect. Feel the whole of your rib cage expanding and contracting. And then bring your arms to where you felt that you got the most opening across the chest. It helped. The neck was still able to stay relaxed. So everybody's going to be slightly different here, and that's great. Again, being curious, feeling it in your body. And if you feel this eases and it gets a little comfortable, more comfortable, then you can move the arms. So again, you're working on opening up all these fascial lines through the hands, through the arms, through the chest. All right, so while you're there, spread those fingers. Open the palm up. And on the exhales, relax. Inhale, spreading the fingers, opening the palms. Exhale and relax. On the next time you're opening those hands, I want you to think about shoulder blades gently into the mat. So you feel, again, you're actively pulling those shoulder blades in just a little bit to start to open up this. We're getting this little contract, relax mechanism going, which is going to help release tension. So continue with the hands. Continue with the shoulder blades. Again, give the rest of your body permission to relax. Give the upper body permission to open and relax. Notice your jaw. Maybe open, close it a few times. See how it feels. And then again, give it permission to relax. So continuing with inhale, expand the hands and the shoulder blades down. Exhale, gentle release. And then bringing awareness to the rib cage and where the breath goes when you breathe. And I want you to be able to feel as if the rib cage, the lungs were a balloon. As you inhale, they expand all the way around. So your bottom ribs are going down toward the ground. You're feeling the spine move. You're feeling those ribs at the front start to lift up. And then as you exhale, everything begins to draw back in. Inhale, you get that expansion quality happening again. The rib cage lifts and expands, open up to the back, the sides, the front. The abdomen's going to go along for the ride as well because it's all connected. But really begin that focus on getting that whole rib cage to expand, using the whole lungs. Notice what happens to the breath as you bring your awareness to it. Did it slow down? Did it get deeper, fuller, shorter? Did pauses develop? So there's no right, no wrongs, just what happened for you today. Noticing how the body reacts and responds. And then just let yourself be still. Your mind can focus on whatever it wants. Wants to think, let it think. Wants to be free, let it be free. And then slowly begin to deepen your inhale. Lengthen your exhale. Coming back into your body slowly. Gently begin to wiggle fingers. Spread the hands. How have they changed? Gently draw the shoulder blades down into the ground. How has that front of the torso changed? And then let it go. Gently wiggle your toes. And then slowly begin to rock your head side to side. Again, take your time. Notice what your body needs here. These last few moments down. And then over the next few breaths, feel free to move your arms, your legs about as you need, and end up on whichever side is most comfortable for you. And then slowly bringing yourself to a comfortable sitting position. Again, noticing the breath. Notice how you feel. Bringing hands to Anjali Mudra. And I honor you for attending to your practice today. Om Shanti. Namaste.